Hey guys, I want to talk about a TV show. And if you don't watch this TV show, I completely understand it's not for everyone. But this season has been getting on my nerves so bad that I felt like I should come out and make a video about why I think we need to go back in this show. The show I'm talking about is Big Brother. If you don't watch it, it's a summer reality show that's on CBS? Yes, CBS. And basically it's like 14 house guests in a house, and they compete to win like $1 million or something like that. $500,000, something. Anyway, I don't remember how much it is because it's changed over the years. Anyway, that being said, back in the beginning of Big Brother, they used to have to compete for everything. Food, luxuries like pools, gyms, washer and dryer. And I think even one year they had to compete for like hot water for showers. I don't remember because they have so many seasons now. But probably about 10 seasons ago, and even before that, it was slowly starting to fade into this new way. But basically, the competitions for things have went away. They no longer have to compete for food because in the beginning, everyone was on a peanut butter and jelly diet, and then they did food competitions every week, and then whatever food they won during the competition was added to their meals. So, like, I know one season, like, their goal was to make sure they got the alcohol, and they ended up having like no food but peanut butter and jelly and alcohol. So it was fun. It was so much fun to watch things like that because the food competitions were always like a team thing. You guys had to collectively decide, hey, what should we go for and stuff like that, because everyone got a chance to compete for a food. And so yeah, it was fun that way. And then like they are automatically just given a pool on day one. They used to have to do a competition for the pool privileges. The pool used to be covered and locked, and then once they won the pool privileges, the production cast or whatever or production crew would unlock the pool for them, and they would have pool privileges. They also used to have to hand wash their clothes on one of those old fashioned washing boards and hang dry their clothes. Now they're just giving a washer and dryer, whatever. Let's see what else. Oh, the gym. They used to have to do a competition to unlock the gym. The gym actually used to be inside the house, and it used to be locked. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, they had to compete for the gym, and then it was open for a certain amount of time, and then they would have another competition to try to unlock the gym again. And slowly that just turned down to where they'd compete one time, gym was unlocked all the rest of the season. What else? They used to have this thing, and this is just recently I've noticed gone away, and it could come back this year. I don't know because we're still in the beginning of the show, but they used to have what they called have-nots, and these people would be only allowed to eat slop. They could only take cold showers, and they had to sleep in a room with a hard bed. And they haven't really done that. They haven't really had slop in the last couple seasons. So these new people they don't even know. So on top of that, like the I'll call them characters, the cast, let's say, in the show, if you watched the seasons past, you've noticed that it seems like they get younger and younger and younger, and there's less older people. And this bothers me for just a few reasons. For one, it's because it becomes like this Mean Girls type situation where, like, and it's not just the girls, the guys are part of this too. So I don't know what would be a guy's version of Mean Girls. I don't know, but it's where, like, they all collectively team up together. The mean people, we'll call them the mean people, and they target, like, the outcasts, the older people, the minorities, unless the minorities fit in with our group, which is very rare. I've noticed, like, in the past seasons, very rarely do the minorities ever fit in with the mean people group. But they target these people and get them out first. And then it's like, I don't know, the game has gotten to be so predictable anymore. Like, it's just not fun to watch. It used to be like people would make big moves and target people in their own groups and to get them out, and who cares if they got blood on their hands. And now everyone's like, I don't put blood on my hands. I'm going to evict so-and-so and so-and-so because no one cares about them. And it just irritates me to no end. Like, why? I mean, what's the fun of what's the fun of that? If you watch the show, you know what I mean. It's gotten to the point where it's so predictable and it's like not even fun to watch anymore. But I still watch it in hopes that it'll change. Like, they have this new comeback camp right now, and I kind of figure that the reason they're doing this is to save money, because they used to sequester the first 4 or 5 people individually in, like, hotels and stuff. And so I figured this way they're saving money, they're keeping the people in the house, they can stay up on the gameplay and know what alliances are going down and so much. Yeah. So, but here's the thing about the comeback people. The comeback people hardly ever get to stay in the house after they come back. Usually they are the very first people targeted once they come back. I think the exception to that was, who was it? I think Victor came back and he was targeted, but I think he took himself off the block, if I remember correctly. But they never let these comeback people stay because they evicted them once for a reason, so they're automatically like, oh, they're gonna come after me. It's so boring. But yeah, I want the old Big Brother back. I want to have a throwback season, or just restart, like, the game completely next season, like where it goes back to, like, season 1. We get people in that are, you know, a wide variety of people. Like, we used to have 20-somethings, 30-somethings, 40-somethings, all the way up. We even had a 70-year-old once, I think. Maybe he was 60. But it used to be so much better that way because there were more alliances. It was just different, because now, like, right now, like in this particular season, they have one alliance that's a group of 9. The guy that's, like, the 9th person knows he's the 9th person, and he knows that there's another alliance called the Grateful, and he knows he's not part of that alliance, so he knows he's going to be gone before any of those other people. And I hate when they make these huge groups, because 9 people is, like, such a huge majority of the house that the people that aren't in their group really have no chance unless they win head of household. So it's kind of annoying. Like, it's like, that's what makes it so predictable, because it's like, oh, who are they going to put up? Oh, they're going to put up Cliff and Jessica, Cliff and Nicole, Cliff and Caitlin, or Caitlin, I don't know, Catherine? It might be Catherine. I don't even know their names really right now. I know the outcasts' names. And that's because if I was to go in the house, that's who I would be part of. I would be part of the outcasts. Because I'm surely not going with the mean girls. I'm sorry. That's not me. And I just think they gotten to the point where they're more into hiring like TV personality type people than, or casting, let's just say casting, than normal everyday people that once the show's over, they could care less if they're ever on TV again. But like, I've noticed that people from the past seasons have gone on to do either TV hosting, other TV shows, they start like YouTube channels, and they have all these followers automatically because they were on TV. So people are like, oh, I want to follow their lives. And I'm guilty of it. I follow more out of curiosity, like why, than anything else. But they come off the show with brand deals and this and that because they have a following. And they don't really ever work again. The TV personality types, I'm saying. Not all of the people on Big Brother, but the ones that you can tell are specifically TV personality types. And like, was it just, I think Jessica and Cody, on one of their podcasts, they even said, I think it was Jessica, said that someone from casting saw her, and it might have been Cody, one of the two. Anyway, someone from casting saw them and asked them if they would be interested on the show. They still had to audition and go through all the things, but like, they were basically handpicked for the show. And I think being handpicked has an advantage for them because the casting people ultimately make the decision. And so if they're looking at it and they're like, oh yeah, that I found them, they'd be great, they're going to be on the show. So do you see what I'm saying? Like, if they're just pulling people off the streets to do casting, and you know they're getting all these applications and stuff in because millions of people apply to be on this show, and it seems like they're like, okay, we need this many minorities, we need to have at least this many Asians, this many black people, this many Hispanics, and so on and so forth, and we need to have at least one gay person, we have to have blah blah blah. It seems like their list of minority things are getting a little bit bigger, but at the same time it's like, why? I understand you have to have, by law, like you have to have so many minorities, especially like in any workplace, by the way. It's in any workplace, it's not just TV, but yeah, it's just, I don't know how else to explain it, but the show is just to the point where it's pissing me off. And I don't know if anyone else feels that way, if anyone else has been watching it since season 1 like me. You know, do you feel the same way? Do you feel like they need to come back around and, you know, do things the way they used to, where everything was a competition? I think the competitions is what makes the game so fun. And these people just sit around all day and get lazy, be bored, and it's not fun anymore. So yeah, I mean, Big Brother, I know you're not watching my YouTube video, but if you do, we need throwback season. Whether you keep it going that way or not, we need a throwback season to season 1 standings, still, where like it was a wide majority, you know what I mean, a wide variety wide variety of people, competitions, get rid of this backdoor bullshit. I mean, I know you can't get rid of it because of the veto competition, but we just need to go back, people. We need to go back. And again, I know not everybody watches the show, but if you do, you agree with me, please let me know in the comments below. I need to know that I have fellow Big Brother people out there that agree with me on this. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.